Yeah.
I think something going live.
Nice.
Perfect. We are live. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello. If you can share with us where are you from? Where are you from? Which part of the world you are watching us? Will be amazing. Great,
Right.
amazing. Well, today we are super happy because we have this amazing demo day of our alumni of part-time program. And well, let's do this. Okay, I just want to give just maybe 1 minute more until people start connecting. Perfect. Great. He's from Argentina, one of our teachers. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Javier. Great. We are ready. Cool. So, well, my name is Mariana. I'm part of Le Wagon Mexico team. And with me is Daniel Enriquez, one of our amazing teachers of the program. So, well, in Le Wagon, we have this demo day. We love to organize this event because it's where our students can demonstrate what they have achieved in this period of time where that they were studying the boot camp. And we know how does the program is like, it's very intense, and maybe they will share with us their like the challenges that they had to face, but now they are here with us. They are going to present their final products and pitch their products. So we are super excited of that. And thank you for being here with us to share this amazing moment. So let's do this. We are ready. So Danny, can you? Well, first, I'm going. I want to share with us some facts, interesting facts of Lewagon if you don't know about them. So let me see if the screen is sharing. Okay,
Right.
let's. Great. Well, as you know, Lewagon is a French company. It started in French in 2014, and now we are in 45 cities around the world, and we are more than 70,000 graduates worldwide. So we really love this of Lewagon because we are a international community, as you can see in the chat. And well, yeah, this is amazing because you can connect with some other wagoners from other countries. And well, we've been recognized as a number one bootcamp worldwide by these two platforms, Coach Report and Switch Up Report. These two platforms gather all the reviews of different graduates, but not only of Lewagon. They do for all bootcamps that exist in the world. So it's very interesting to check that, to review all the well, all the reviews, sorry, that the students left. And also, what we really like here, and is what you are going to see in this demo day, is that we not only teach how to code, we are focused on practice and product. So as you can see here in the screen, our students, most of them, they want to launch their own startups. They start their own projects. So this is also very interesting because they have like a when they finish the bootcamp, they already have a project in their portfolio. So this is amazing. And okay, well, as you know, we have some bootcamps. We don't only have web development, we also have data science, and in some other campus we have data analytics. And well, this is our main boot camps. We have in two modalities. You can study it in full-time modality or also part-time. And this group that is going to present, they took the boot camp in the part-time modality. So it's also very challenging because they still with their own activities, and they also are learning how to code and how to develop a digital product. So it's very challenging, but we'll see what they have achieved. Okay, well, just here are just some examples of the projects that our graduates have developed, and also the startups. And well, who starts our bootcamps? Well, now also we are going to introduce in a while our graduates of this batch, but we really like, here is just an example. Um, Pedro was an international trade, and he decided to turn to software developer. And we really love these stories because we really don't have like a specific profile of people that they want to study with us. No, it's just like if you have enough motivation and this is something that really you really want to achieve, or become a digital nomad, or start in your tech career, you really want can do it. And Lewagon, because of the format of Lewagon, uh, it's faster, and in a very short period of time you can achieve this like purpose. So, yeah, now I'm going to introduce Danny. Danny, it's like amazing teacher, and they have been sharing a lot of nights and Saturdays with these alumni. So, Danny, the microphone is yours. If you want to share
Sure.
with us how was like the structure of the program.
Right. Yeah. So as Mariana is saying, well, first of all, hello everyone. And as Mariana was explaining, we indeed have two types of modalities here in the Wagon. We have the full time, in which students will go through a very intense program of 9 weeks, which is from Monday to Friday. It starts at 9 a.m., the classes, and then it finishes at 6 p.m. That's for 9 weeks, like straight. We also have the part-time batch, which is the one that these students took, and they build their amazing projects in these 24 weeks. So you're about to see them, and the modality changes a little bit. It's still very intense, even because they need to take classes on Saturdays. But you're gonna see like the very good results that they took out of this time. So yeah, so I'm gonna explain you more or less how is our curriculum here at the Wagon, what do we teach, and what's the focus that we are trying to give to each one of the lectures. So first we have three important phases. We can say four, starting from zero. There's for the coders, for the programming lovers, you know why we're starting from zero. It's kind of a great like programming concept there. But we have phase zero, which is the prep work, all right? Basically, it's these 40 hours that the students will do at their homes before starting bootcamp to get everything prepared for starting their intense curriculum. Then we have the phase one, and now here's where the students will start to see some introductive concepts to programming. And this is the foundations, as we call it. All right. So it's going to be more or less like key concepts of programming with Ruby, programming basics, arrays, then you're gonna see a little bit of software architecture, seeing the MVC model, databases with PostgreSQL. You're also gonna see object-oriented programming and parsing and many interesting stuff that's about the programming foundations. Then in phase two, we get to web development, which is the core of this bootcamp. The tools that you are gonna use to build what the people out there will see in your products. So we teach UI design using Figma, front end, HTML, CSS. We teach JavaScript as well. This is all the thing that the user will see in the display of his or her computer. So it's also a very, very interesting module if you're a person that really likes front end and design, mockup, and creating this user flow for the user. And finally, a very interesting and the thing that you're about to see is thanks to the phase three, which are the projects where the students can invent, design, code, deploy, and basically they are going to pitch their projects today with all the learnings that they had in these previous weeks. So it's going to be amazing as well. and very intense program, but very with very very interesting topics. Um, So yes, a little bit about our learning platform. It's called Kit. It's very amazing because we have this is how it's structured. So when the user gets, for example, to a lecture of programming basics, right? They are gonna see how to build an application or how to learn the programming basics of Ruby, the programming language that we teach here in the bootcamp, right? So you're gonna have all the lectures display. You're also gonna have videos explaining you key concepts of the lecture and the slides. The slides, the students have access to the slides to go back, check some key concepts, see tutorials of how to do some kind of setup in different kinds of lectures. So it's more or less how it goes. Then the challenges, and this is one of the core things. Um, this is one of the core points of this bootcamp because every day this is how it works. The students see the lecture. It's more or less like an hour and a half. They understand the concepts. They can write some notes, and in order to put in practice what they just learned, they need to do some challenges. Basically, it's more or less from 1 to 5 challenges each day. So they are gonna do the first challenge. Maybe it's gonna be an easy one. Then the second one, okay, we're talking, and then the fifth one, maybe the sixth one is gonna be a little more difficult. But it really helps you to put in practice to learn some new concepts of what you just learned, right? And then flashcards. Flashcards, it's also an implementation that we have in Kit in the learning platform. Basically, it's like from 1 to 20 more or less open questions where the students can type the answer. It's gonna say, okay, so how do you create um, JavaScript, blah, 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 you know? So the students need to answer with what they previously learned, with all the challenges they did, and it helps them to practice because these are open questions. So it imitates kind of the interview questions that they may ask if they apply to a company. So it imitates that kind of like syntax, that kind of context. So it's great for practicing. So that's what we call them flashcards. And then, of course, we have additional resources. We have some other lectures that are not part of the curriculum, but if students want to learn React, if they want to learn more or less or more about Ruby on Rails, which is the base, the more important framework that we teach here at Wagon, they can go into these additional resources and see other lectures of how to do some kind of setup for maybe doing something with a map in your application, doing something for phone calls, mailers. So it's very cool resources that students can use always and they have access to so that they can go back and apply those concepts into their products, applications, and so on. And this is amazing. And this is one of the things that I love the most about this community, about Lewagon, because it's a worldwide community. And I'm going to tell you this from my side. I've been almost more or less than a year knowing Lewagon, and I can tell you it's an amazing community. You know, people from all over the world. I have met amazing people from going from Japan, going from Switzerland, going from the United States, going from Brazil, going so amazing people that are really passionate, you know, about this industry, about coding, about programming, about creating products. So it's an amazing community, and we have access to meeting all these kind of amazing people. So networking is also a strong arm of Lewagon. So that's for that. And then hiring partners is that students there. We have some success cases in which some of the products of Lewagon really go out there and do very good in the market. And of course, our graduates have really good experiences with these partners that we have here at Lewagon. And yeah, so finally going into the core of this live stream, I'm gonna give you a little bit of introduction to the projects that you're about to see. So first, for the web development final projects of the part-time program of this batch, which is almost into the 1,000, it's the 964. So we have the first project, which is Anfin, okay, presented by Juan Pedro and Javier. And so, first of all, the problem that they attend is lawyers and experts in human resources, okay, dealing with getting the information in an easy way. They have to access to a lot of web pages to search for the information they need. So they are the masters on this topic. They are going to explain you. They are going to show what they build. So I will give you the microphone, Juan Pedro, Jorge, the
Hello,
masters.
Danny. Thank you very much.
Sherman.
I don't know if you can hear us well.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Can you
perfect.
So, good morning, everyone. Hi, Juan Pedro. I have a huge problem. I want to rent my apartment in Santo Chile. I'm struggling to find a trustworthy guest. I have talked to so many candidates, but some of them look like narcos or other just simply look as they are never going to pay the rent. After lots of research, I finally found a candidate, but I had so many bad experiences in the past that I'm willing to pay a private investigator to do a background check. Do you know some solution for me?
Yeah, I understand you, Jorge. I had a lot of troubles with one of my apartments that I rented. I had a guy that didn't pay for like 12 months, and it was a really pain to deal with that. So then a lawyer of mine showed me this tool that I think it's amazing. It will work for you. It's called Anfin. This is a web page where you can see all the legal information of someone that lives in Chile, that has a Chilean tax ID. So let me tell you how it works.
Can we try with my candidate, maybe?
Yeah, look here. I have already searched for some guys. Both were very cool, and this one had a little tough. But let's check your guy.
Okay, yeah, his tax ID is 15127605/9.
Let's see what we got. Oh, oh man, his name is Hector Mora.
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh,
But wait a minute, nine
he
lawsuits?
has 9 liberal lawsuits, 9 civil lawsuits, and 2 cobranza lawsuits. It's looking bad. Let's
Man,
check.
this can be real. He looked like the La Madre Teresa when I met him. I can't believe it.
you know, it's very hard in an interview to see how really people is. So these kind of tools are great to take the real information behind them and to have a background that is real. Here we can see that we have all the lawsuits. Here we can see the people that is involved in the lawsuit. Okay. You can see here if he is the defendee or the one that's making the lawsuit. And here you have a link to access. This is the Poder Judicial of Chile. This information is available for all the people, but most of people doesn't know that this exists. Only lawyers and on the financial industry. You can see it's very hard to find the information here, but we can find here the demanda, and we can see here that Hector Mora has owns $14,000 to
Oh,
Cooperativa de Ahorro y Crédito. So
no.
I think it's looking very bad.
Yeah,
You see here, you get information of like 6 web pages from the government of Chile, and it's all condensed in one, so it's really easy to search for all the information.
thanks.
We can
Just
see
save my
another
life.
one.
Thanks.
Look here, we can see that he hasn't paid to one of the people that work with him. So I really don't recommend you man to rent to him. It
No,
seems like really bad idea.
Absolutely. I have to start my filters again. So let me see. Amfin, okay. Is it free or do I have to pay something?
It has three ways of paying. You can pay for one view. You can pay a monthly fee or an annual fee. Here, you can pay with Stripe. You just put your credit card, and it works perfectly. You pay, and in 30 seconds, you are able to start searching your possible candidates.
Great, man. Thank you very much. You just saved me, and I appreciate all your support.
Yeah, no, like paying like $5 or $10 to have this information and take a good decision when you're renting your apartment is, for me, is priceless. So
Yeah, and I believe
it's
also
been
for
very great
my
to being
company.
able to help you, man.
Yeah,
And see you next time you came to Chile. Give me a call.
sure. I will recommend it with my HR department as well because I think it's useful not only for renting but also for companies. So thank you very much.
Exactly. In the my friend that's a lawyer, they use it on their work too. So yeah, it saves you a lot of time.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. See ya.
See you.
Nice, guys. First of all, again, I know I have told you this tons of times, but congratulations again. Very clear project, amazing. A lot of backend implementations, a lot of API callings. But the audience may have questions for you. So I don't know if we can have some comments. Let me see if I can see the chat also here on YouTube. If they have questions so that you can solve them. I mean, let's see. So yeah, the same people that was a good project. Also, let me see if I can address Mariana. Mariana, do we have access to comments here at StreamYard? Because I can see the ones of YouTube, but I am not sure if people are sharing some comments here in the stream.
Sure, Danny. Yeah, I can help you with that. Don't worry. Perfect. Well, we have a question of Sharon, like the coding structure. Well, she wants to know, or he wants to know, sorry, how was this the structure of Thin? How did you structure it? Maybe you can just explain us, like how was your maybe like in a few words, how
In a few
did
words,
you prepare or define like
we have some previous experience in the finance industry, so we knew that this information existed, but it is not for all the people. They don't know that this exists, and it's a very useful information. So what we did is to handle an API that brings all the information of like 7 websites, and we deploy that information in a very easy way so that the user that doesn't has to be an expert can navigate through it with easy and find the solutions that they need. We coded in Ruby on Rails. We had some JavaScript, and we have implemented a lot of stuff that you can't see, but we have active admin that so you can check who's making the request. We have a Stripe connected, so you can see the payments. There, Jorge made a beautiful backend work with that. So I don't know if that answered the question, but if you do the course, you will get all these tools, and you can go further, like within some things, and just keep learning. And it has been really awesome.
Great. Let me see. I have a question for you in the meantime that other people is answering. In maybe short words, what was the most challenging thing of your application? What would you say was the most challenging one?
I
If
think
you want, Jorge, you can start.
Yeah, I think from we splitted the work. It was very collaborative, so we were working in parallel in two main things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will talk in my blog. I think the payments, the Stripe session was very challenging to get this real. To manage credit cards and in a safe manner was amazing. And I think Juan Pedro had also big challenges in backend, and maybe you can give us more details, Juan Pedro.
Yeah, the API was like a hash of arrays of hashes of arrays of hashes. So getting around all the information was kind of hard. And the other thing was to deploy the secret keys to Heroku and maintain the bearers, because this is real information. Every time you search for one ID, we have to pay. It's almost ready to release product. I'm going to keep working with it. So that was very cool. We had a lot of help from Danny, Luis, Ivan, all the teachers. They take a lot of time, even out of classes, to help us. So I'm really grateful with all of them.
Nice. That's amazing.
Lovely,
Yeah. Keep going.
guys. Congratulations. Was a great job.
Yeah,
So maybe we can go for to the with the next team.
sure.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Great, guys. So I think Tash is presenting.
Yes, can we start?
Yes, please. So this is Make My Recipe Better, an amazing product as well. Guys, the microphone is all yours.
So, these recipe sites are driving me crazy, everyone.
What do you mean, man?
I just want to make a good dinner for my wife. Simple, right?
Maybe.
I keep finding these recipes on popular websites with 5-star reviews, but when I make them, they're horrible.
Did you read the reviews? Maybe they didn't even make the recipes, or maybe they changed them.
Yeah, people who really cooks, they tend to change their recipes as they go.
Yeah, that is my problem. In the reviews, people keep saying changes they made, but they don't tell you any details. No proportions, no cook times, nothing useful.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like they aren't even reviewing the original recipe anymore, just telling how great their own version of it is. I got to admit, I'm guilty of that too. When I look at recipes online, I want to make suggestions on how to improve them, but there's not really a good way to do it.
Actually, there is now. You guys really need to check out this new recipe website I found. Here, let me share with you guys. Did you see my screen, guys?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I can see now.
I just found this great website. It is called Make My Recipe Better, and I think it's exactly what you guys are looking for.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look, it's really, really simple to use. You have all the feature recipes here, and I've been using it a lot lately. Did you see that little heart in the corner of some of the recipes?
Did that mean you saved? Did that mean you saved it?
Yeah, that's the one with the hearts are my bookmark sections. Let me show you. I found so many recipes that I want to cook already. Look, this is the ones I bookmarked.
Wow, it looks like you found a lot of great recipes here.
Yeah, I mean, this site is amazing. Like, I didn't just find a great recipe. I've been adding great recipes too to the site. I list. I hope they're great. Let me show you my recipes, the one I have shared so far. Look, some of them even has reviews already. And I also added some variations.
Variations. What do you mean variations?
um, that's what makes this site so much better. Like whenever you want to make a change on a recipe, you just don't leave it in a review. You can you can make a variation. Look, for example. So this is the main recipe, and all these are variations. This is new. I just saw it yesterday, and people is already starting to add variations. I even added my own.
So if people use different proportions, cook times, or ingredients, this site lets you take those changes and create a new recipe that's based on the original one.
Exactly. It is different than an original recipe. If you just
Mhm.
want to create an original recipe of your own that is not based on an existing one, you just go up to the menu and click here on create recipe. So all you need to do to create the recipe, it's you add the title right here. I actually was working on a recipe last night. Let me work it a little bit. Where's the picture I took when I was making it? Yeah, this one. And then here you add the ingredients. So you start your recipe, and then here you start adding the steps. But I'm not gonna have you watching that right now. I'm gonna work on it later. So, and another thing that you can do is like if you see a recipe that you like and you make it and you change something, you just click on add variation. Let me see which one I want to do. Okay, you just click on add variation and you create your own, like this taco salad. Oh man, that looks really good. Let me see what else I'm gonna do. Nice. It looks great. For example, I was thinking on doing something with gravy. And I mean, once I make it, I can click on add variation and I just start adding the variation of this recipe, the one of my own.
Okay, so they don't leave that stuff in the reviews. They actually just make another recipe for it.
Yes.
That sounds perfect for me.
Yeah, you're right, guys. Like, here are the reviews. As you can see, they're short and sweet. Oh, actually, I forgot to post a review about this one. Just let me do it really quick before I
Mhm.
forget. I want to give this guy a 5 because it was great. I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking a lot of time. But yeah, it's really quick to leave a review and it's really quick to create your own original recipes and your variations.
Oh, that sounds nice. Mhm. We should look something up that I can cook for my wife.
What about try sweet potato casserole? I think she'll like
Sweet
that.
potato. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Which one?
Just look up something with sweet potatoes in it. Yeah.
This is what I found, guys.
Try the sweet potato cast. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks
Let
good.
me see.
I don't know, guys. That's a little complicated for a beginner. Why don't you look at that variation there, the sweet potato bites? Maybe that's easier.
That looks good.
Oh, yes, that looks much easier. I can do that. Uh, yeah, that will be perfect to make for my wife. Actually, I'm going to cook dinner for you guys too.
Perfect.
Thanks. Mm, that was really, really good. I am stuffed.
Finally, my wife thinks I can cook something. I'm so glad you guys came. Thanks for telling me about this site, amazing site.
Nice, guys!
Ah,
Congratulations, amazing pitch. Oh, sorry, that was
we we haven't finished.
We just
no,
need the great fight now.
on
Just
commission.
Come on, Ashley, we gotta do it.
Oh, my line. Okay, sorry. Me too, you guys. We'll have to get together at my place next time. I think I have a great idea for a variation on the sweet potato thing.
Yeah, but we will be there definitely, but only if you get a recipe from Make My Recipe Better. We're
Yeah,
done. Thank you guys.
thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Nice. Congratulations, guys. Amazing project, amazing pitch as well. Very good presentation. So I get these amazing keywords from your presentation, which is you can leave reviews. You can do these very interesting variations. I think it's a platform where any person that's maybe entering or wants to cook something that has maybe not a lot of experience can learn, and that is amazing. And I'm gonna repeat this for also the project of Amthin and Make My Recipe Better. Both of these projects are live. I mean, you can share the link of your projects through the chat if you want, so that people can access to your applications, can actually use them. That's the most amazing thing, I guess. But as of the questions, let's see if the chat has some questions for you guys for this Make My Recipe Better project. Let's see. So, well, a lot of applauses saying very good project, very good project. Congrats. Let's see if we have questions on YouTube. Come on, guys, if you have any questions for Make My Recipe Better. Let's see. They say, well done, guys. Your app is beautiful. I have one question. Well, I don't know if Mariana, you want to say something?
Yeah, we have one. Like, for you, what was the challenging part, like a front end or back end in this, uh, in your app?
Well, before I started the bootcamp, I thought that the backend part was very challenging. But after studying the bootcamp and working with Ruby, um, like I think that we were really good at developing the backend part. Like Taisho, Ashley, they did a great job implementing a lot of the functions you see on the side. And surprisingly, the most challenging part was the front end. Um, I'm not much of a design guy, and working with CSS and JavaScript in the front part, it's a little tricky. But and I think that was the most challenging part for me. I remember on the backend part, one day we were asking help for the teacher because we wanted to display some information on one of our views, and the teacher came in and he actually thought that maybe there was something wrong with the backend, and he accessed one of our controllers, and he was like, "Oh, I see everything is good here." And I was like, "Why are you surprised?" That was Ashley's controller. She did an amazing job implementing the logic on the back end, and we just really needed like a little bit of push on the front end part. But yeah, that was the most challenging for me, like the front part. I don't know about you guys.
For me, backend was more difficult. I was in charge of reviews and variations and to adding a recipe. To do that, I have to change backend, and then it was difficult. Many times I had an error. Yeah, it was so difficult, but teachers helped me so much, so I could do that. Oh, thank you so much.
That's amazing. I wanted to ask also, guys. Maybe this we can also have a section so that the other team can also answer this one. What do you think? Like, what's coming next? Thank you, Mariana, for this. Can Juan Pedro, everyone can answer of what's coming next towards your learning. I mean, what do you feel that you will like to learn a little bit more? Is it Ruby on Rails? Is it Ruby? Is it maybe another language? Is it learning more about front end, React, maybe? Some words. We are curious about this.
Well, for me, I think that I'm going to continue studying because there's a lot to learn in the programming world. I do want to study some front-end frameworks, but I feel like after the bootcamp, I have a really solid um, foundation on programming. And like when we were working together, we were talking about very advanced programming concepts, and I was really surprised that actually I was able to help my teammates with some stuff when we run into issues. And I was surprised of myself, like, when did I learn this? But yeah, I will continue studying and improving, and I think I want to learn a lot more.
Yeah, I'm willing to learn some cryptocurrencies frameworks. So I'm thinking on Web3 for the next month. So that will be, I think.
Nice.
I
That's very
think
interesting.
one of the most cool things about Ruby on Rails is to create MVPs and to make products fast to try them on the market. So I think it's the best ambient to develop startups. I would like to learn a lot more about gems. There are a lot of gems. One of the most cool things that I think about the course is that you we learn a way of learning stuff by ourselves. So that's very cool because if you don't know something, now you know where to search. The community of Levagon, it's amazing. When you need help, you can just talk in the Slack, and you have like people from all over the world helping you. I'm going to keep working with Afin. I had another project that I want to make with Levagon, so keep going, man.
How about you, Ashley? Dasher.
I actually have my first freelance project lined up, and I
Yeah,
am gonna have all the lectures open, the Slack channel open to help me. So
that's amazing. I didn't
yeah,
know that news. So your first freelance project. Wow, that's amazing, Ashley.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll be able to help. Like we
I'm
all
gonna count on that.
cards, of course. That's amazing, Ashley. Congratulations. And how about
Thanks.
you, Tasha?
As for me, I would like to create my own web application or mobile application. So I'm creating website right now. So I'm gonna use more knowledge and skills I learned here.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Great, guys. Congratulations again. Don't know if Mariana has some words.
Yeah, perfect, guys. Well, so well done. You did it, and we are super proud of you. Thanks for everyone who be that was here with us. So you all already you gain confidence. You learn how to learn, and also you acquired the logic of programming and become part of an amazing community. So we are super happy that you are part of this Lewagon family. And thanks everyone, your family, your friends, couples. I know it's like there are 6 months super intense that you take time and maybe you uh, have to administrate your time. But well, now and today we saw what you developed, so was amazing. So congratulations, and you're going to start a new step and stage of your lives. And believe me, we all the Lewagon team, we're going to be there with you, pushing and giving you support in everything you need. Okay, so congratulations, and let's go party to celebrate this achievement.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
It's been
you.
an awesome
Thanks
experience.
everyone.
Anyone on thinking of trying it, I will really recommend it. So
Definitely.
Amazing,
Yes.
guys. Yeah, we'll share some the social media or our website in the comments if you want just to keep in touch, follow us, will be amazing. Well, congratulations again, guys, and thank all the viewers that were cheerleading in the other side of the screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.